If I told you that tonight there are 100,000 Australians that are sleeping homeless, you wouldn't believe me, but it's true. I'm now joined by Mark from Vinnie's at the CEO Sleepout. Mark, thanks for inviting us along.
Thanks for coming.
It's a wet day. I don't have my sleeping bag. What am I in for?
You're in for actually experiencing what some people experience every night, which is sleeping rough. And we're doing it at the Wacker tonight, so a piece of cardboard, finding a little place to keep dry because it's supposed to be raining and storming.
I tell you what, we're going to rough it. This is our first year attending the event. The event's been going for how long?
This is our 6th year running it in Perth, and over that time we've had nearly 500 to 700 CEOs who participated.
Wow, and it's happening all over Australia tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, there is. We're joined by probably another 1,000 CEOs who are participating nationwide, and we hope to get about $5 million across the country to fund homeless services.
Which is fantastic. The big thing that the event does is educate people that homelessness exists, which I didn't really see as many homeless people until it was brought to my attention. And then you drive around, you actually see that there's a lot of people out there that are doing it hard.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you don't see unless you're made aware of it by somebody else.
Now, people could assume you're raising money for homeless people, you're not going to fix the problem, but that's not what you in fact do. You help educate and you help rehabilitate and you help those people get back into the community, because sometimes all it is just a little slip, isn't it?
That's right, and homelessness is something that can happen to anybody. And I mean, there's so many people about one paycheck away from losing a house. I think it's over a third of people who are homeless are actually escaping domestic violence and family breakdowns, for example, and a quarter of all those who are homeless are under the age of 18. So that sort of stuff we've got to stop. And what we try and do at Vinnie's is actually create an opportunity for people so they can get out of where they are at the moment and then hopefully get to a point where they can make their lives something that you and I just take for granted. And what we're trying to do here is actually raise awareness around what happens to people who are homeless and the safety issues that sit around it and what they aspire to is normal human beings just like you and me. So tonight we're going to hear some amazing stories from some wonderful people, and hopefully we can actually help them escape that homelessness situation that they're in. And
help make Australia a better place for everyone.
That's right. I mean, 100,000 people across the country is a lot of people. And what we want to do is get people to get a slight taste of what it's like for a night. So it's a bit more than, hey, come along and mingle with some people or give us a donation. It's about experiencing it too. So the idea of you're not having a sleeping bag and a pillow, it happens every night, and that's something we also want to stop.
Now, if people are at home going, well, I want to get on board, I want to do something, how do they do that?
There's two ways. I mean, for the sleep out, they can get onto ceosleepout.org.au, or if they want to volunteer their time or help out in other ways, they can always contact us at vinnies.org.au.
And if they need help, they can do the same thing?
They can do exactly the same thing.
Thank you very much for having us along.
Thanks for coming along.
And for also keeping me warm tonight. Calling dibs on the sleeping bag. Now, if you'd like to help out, make sure you jump on to vinnies.org.au or follow the links from ZoomTV.